Alrighty, what's up everyone? Welcome back. The cat is out the bag. Channel Fireball has released their metagame analysis and they're saying 4-color Teamer Rec is the top deck in the meta. But we figured that out many weeks ago. So I wanted to give a quick update as to how it's been playing, what we've been doing with it, and how the tweaks we've kind of made throughout the meta shift. Aptly named Teferi Rec, I think that's going to be the go-to name. So if anyone tries to trademark anything, Teferi Rec is the deck. Pretty standard package. Like I said, the most innovative thing is adding white for Teferi. This also gives us access to Dovin's Veto in those kind of counter matchups against other blue decks. Same package with the Shark Typhoon being very influential in the mirror matchup if you are seeing opposing Teferis. 3 main board disputes, because again the blue is dominating the format. Brazen Borrow, which helps us to stabilize a little bit against those aggro matchups, bouncing anything that may get a Ember Cleave on it or any kind of a stack going on there. 1 Dragonfire in the main board, 1 Aether Gust in the main board, and our typical setup for our Teamer Rec decks. Now the sideboard has a lot of play, which is why I love playing this deck, and this is kind of what I've settled on. Just depending on where you're grinding out on the ladder, who you're versing, you might want to adjust it a little bit, but this has kind of been working for me for now. 2 Devout Decrees against any black or red aggro decks, it works wonders. Aether Gust again, helping us pop those Nisas back to hand is critical when we're doing Veto. Justice Strike, again, adding white allows us to splash this bad boy in post boards, taking care of those registers, taking care of those bigger green threats that we've been seeing. Really cool. The Night Pack Ambusher and Tulsimir combo styling is very strong, and I've decided to include a total of 5 in the sideboard. Switching it up post board is such a critical, just metagame within itself inside of Magic, so I think being able to side into that creature package is crucial when everyone's siding out their removal, trying to really attack our wilderness package. Kendrift is another inclusion. Like I said, we are playing white, so again the one little pip in his mana cost doesn't really affect us that much, but when he's on the board he is in house, especially if we do get him with a Rec out, and we just get some crazy stuff going on. And then Solar Blaze, not my innovation. I'll link Chromium's YouTube down below, but just watch some of the videos he's been playing and discussing with him. This kind of really takes over the place of the sweeper for this iteration of the deck. The Deafening Clarion works decent, but again later in the game it kind of loses diminishing returns. The Storm's Wrath, again, tops out at 4. It's great that it hits Planeswalkers, but we have those vetoes and the kind of disputes to answer those. If anything, we can always bounce it with a Brazen. So I think that we have that basis covered. Like I said, it's very customizable. That's why I love playing this deck. Let's get into some gameplay. So yeah, the only real downside to this is that the games do take forever. So, if you don't love playing this deck, it's extremely powerful, but you've really got to have some kind of draw into getting into it, sticking out these games, especially in the a grindy mirror matchup. So if we have like a Soul Tie or one of those Simic decks, it's going to be a while. We'll do our best to play fast and at a reasonable pace, but there's only so much we can do. Like I said, not ideal. We typically want to cover up that we are dropping Teferi turn 3, but I don't see any reason for us to ship this back. Let's keep 7. So probably Zori's Control, which is not a great matchup for us, especially if we can't get our Teferi out underneath theirs. Hopefully we draw into a dispute to keep him off the board. Could have actually shocked for Breeding Pool to hold a veto, but let's see what our opponent does. It's good to hold down full control to kind of show that we do have some sort of interaction. Hopefully scare the opponent next turn from playing their Teferi. Cool, so I think we enters tapped, and then we just play the waiting game. Not the most exciting of matchups, but should be decent to showcase what we got. We don't even need to fake the full control, we have it actually. Sure. What would we rather? Let's grab another red. Again, probably should have held up, scored a blue for the veto, but later on in the game we are going to need, geez, okay. So just running tribal field of Rex. Sure. Let's draw the Triome. Sure, now we fetch out the white. Like I said, the Jeskai Triome is solely in for white, so now that we have, we have it all out, it should be fine. Hopefully opponent is not tapping out. S3 holding up 2 for either negate or the veto, which is never fun. Yeah, so if he has the veto, I don't want to risk running out to Teferi now. So yeah, it's just going to become a waiting game. Let's pass turn. Sure. Let's crack this bad boy. Don't really want to miss a land drop, but let's cycle this guy out. Okay, so nothing flash that he can respond to. So he's holding up counters. So he would have had a Shark Typhoon pause up there. Enter tap. Now we don't have the second white to veto again. That's fine. Sure. Two, three, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sure. Yeah, so I really want to go for a wreck here, and then try to bait out maybe a negate. Yeah, so the cool part is that if he tries to resolve his own Teferi, we just play our Dovin, and that's fine. Sure, you want to race? It's fine with me. Yeah, I'm actually alright with this. Let's see what our buddy got. One, two, four. This is worth negating. Probably not. And then 1, 2, 3. We can Mystical Dispute, get our own Teferi if he wants to bounce it. So we do that, then let's double beat him. Don't want to tap out. Let's end turn. Hmm. 5. Again, I don't know really why he's racing, but I'm sure. 1, 2, 3, 9. I want expansion. This for 2. No, it's fine. Four cards left in hand. I say we just drop this and pass turn. Scries a little bit, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we draw into a land, we can Typhoon for 5 next turn, and then hold up the veto, which is fine. He's making his own shark. Sure. 6 and 4 is 10, that's fine. Yep. So we can 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Free Teferi into Rec next turn. Leaves us 1/5. We'd be 1 mana short. It's fine. Let's see what happens. Got on the 1. Now let's cycle for 1 actually. He has a response. Interesting. So if we bounce the fairy, we lose. So we have to go for the explosion here. Bounce 3. Nice. So we keep up 3. Do it for 5. There we go. All right, got game 1 from Azorius Control. Like I said, they do take a while, but man, are they interesting. All right, so yeah, I think this is one of those. Oh, you just quit. All right, that'll do it. Well, like I said, this is probably like an hour-long video as it is. That's a quick little rundown of what the deck can do. Like I said, fun deck. A little sad that it's going to start becoming a bit more mainstream now that the Channel Firewall has that article coming out. So, yeah, you heard it here first. If you like what you saw, hit that sub button. We're very close to 100. If you want some more standard action, let me know in the comments down below. Thanks again for stopping by. I hope to see you again, and take care. Stay safe, people. Stay safe.